Junior marshals, please take your place. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now introduce you to Mr. Craig Summers and the Pisgah High School Orion. Please be seated.
Good evening. I am Clint Connor, principal, and on behalf of administration, faculty, staff of Pisgah High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 55th commencement exercise of Pisgah High to honor our class of 2021. We've got a good crowd tonight. This is a great achievement for each of these young people. We appreciate that you're here to join us in making this special for our seniors. I would like to express my appreciation to a few individuals for assisting with this program. Will the following please stand and remain standing to be recognized? Assistant Principals Miss Amanda Baldwin, Mr. Casey Connard, Miss Carly Wells, Lead Teacher Miss Charlie Inman, School Counselors Miss Rodney Alt, Mr. Caitlin McLeod, and Miss Lori Mills. Choir Director Mr. Craig Summers, Sergeant Major Brookshire, and the ROTC Color Guard, and our clerical staff. Thank you. I would like to draw your attention to the back of your program to our list of 2021 scholarship recipients. As of June 4th, these seniors have received $1,224,200 in scholarship money. We anticipate additional scholarship announcements, but this is a great accomplishment for this senior class. This scholarship total does not reflect the savings that our students have received already by taking college courses. Seniors, please stand if you have taken advanced placement and/or college and career promise courses through our community colleges. Please stand. Today, we will recognize several faculty members for their outstanding contributions to the students of Pisgah High School. Ms. Rhonda Wester, please come forward and be recognized as the 2020-21 Teacher of the Year for Pisgah High School and for Haywood County Schools. Please join me in a round of applause for this outstanding teacher. I'll give you a hug. How about that? Way to go. At this time, I would like to announce and recognize the Teacher of the Year for the upcoming school year. This is a very prestigious award voted on by all the faculty members of the school. It is given in recognition of outstanding member of the faculty for their efforts to be the very best teacher they can be. Pisgah's Teacher of the Year for 2021-22 is Miss Heidi Morgan. Miss Morgan, if you would please stand to be recognized. Congrats. I would also like to recognize two faculty members who will be retiring this school year, Mrs. Lynn Ray and Mr. Chip Singleton. Please stand and be recognized at this time. We are grateful for your dedication and positive influence on the students and staff of Pisgah High School, and wish you well in your retirement. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask Trevor Wester, President of the National Honor Society, to come recognize a teacher that this class believes has been an inspiration to them during their career at Pisgah High School.
So each year, the senior class all vote on who they think the most influential teacher here is at Pisgah High School. It's always so hard to narrow down to just one teacher to nominate for this award, but I believe that this year's winner is very deserving. This teacher really connects to students with her bright and bubbly personality, and she is always there for you when you need her. She will push you to be your best, but always will make sure you have some good laughs along the way. She never misses an opportunity to say hello or speak to you in the halls, and she stays in touch with you even after you leave her class. And out of my time here at Pisgah High School, I can personally say that this teacher is one of the most kind-hearted and sweetest souls that I have ever met. It is my great pleasure and honor to present the 2021 Most Influential Teacher Award to Miss Katie Boone.
You gonna stay right there? At this time, I would like to invite two outstanding seniors from the class of 2021, Shelby Bramlett and Trevor Wester, to address this year's graduates.
Principal Connor, members of the school board, teachers, parents, friends, and fellow graduates. It is a great honor to speak to you today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Shelby Lynn, and I am proud to be one of the 225 students graduating. As graduates, we gather here today as the future of our town, the Milltown. Our town is one with a blue-collar mentality, support of community, and love of family. We are fortunate to have grown up in a community full of hardworking, genuine, and determined people. As you move forward in your journey, keep these values close. Be confident in your ability to preserve and adapt through many different situations. Not only as a class, but as a community, we have overcome so much. It is from those that went before us that we have been taught how to overcome hardship through love, being more of a friend to others, standing up for our beliefs, and to remain kind. This year was one to remember. It was not the normal senior year so many of us thought we would have, but we were lucky enough to have some sense of normalcy, including prom and today's graduation. Everyone has gone above and beyond to give the class of 2021 every experience possible, and for that, I am truly thankful. Class of 2021, if you take anything from these past 4 years, take the memories and the pride of being a Black Bear and the pride of being part of the Milltown community with you wherever you end up. Take with you the thing our town embodies: hardworking, genuine, and determined people. Be present and open to every second that is unfolding before you. Ultimately, your life is made up of many moments that you will never want to forget. Don't ever be absent from your own life. In the words of Dr. Seuss, you have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can't steer yourself in any directions you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You are the guy who would decide where to go. We are all destined for great things. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and proud that I get to be a part of the class of 2021. I am so grateful to have had these 4 years with you, to be a Pisgah Bear, a graduate of Pisgah High School. I am wishing you all success in whatever you choose to do and to pursue in life. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an exciting day. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Trevor. You should subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Trevor Wester. But I'd like to start by congratulating all of you for this big accomplishment. There is no doubt that this year has been hard. We as a class have persevered through the highs and lows, and we are finally at the finish line. But through this crazy and unprecedented year, there is one lesson that I have learned, and that is to appreciate what you have while you still have it. I remember on the first day of our freshman year, all of the freshmen were piled into the auditorium, and our principal at the time, Miss Barker, spoke to us about starting high school. Out of all the words she said that day, I remember one sentence that stood out in my mind, and it is this: "It may not seem like it now, but these next 4 years are going to fly by." Now here's sat freshman Trevor, and I couldn't help but think, she's crazy. 4 years is a long time, and it is going to drag by. Well, here I am now, standing before you all on the day that we always wished would come. I think it's safe to say that we've experienced plenty of highs and lows over these last 4 years, but we as a class have persevered through it all. We have survived some of the hardest tests and have even made it out of a global pandemic. This year has taught me a lot, but most notably to slow down, enjoy the moment, and really appreciate what I have. For the first time in my life, I started to really be grateful for the small things, or at least the ones that we're all so used to. For me, that was soaking in time with friends, taking full advantage of any school-related event, and just enjoying life. Over these last 4 years, we have made friends, memories, and relationships that will last us a lifetime and will help shape us into who we are becoming. After tonight, we will all go our separate ways, and this will likely be the last time that we are all gathered together. But as we go our separate ways, I encourage you to just enjoy the moment. Tomorrow isn't promised, and so you just have to approach each day with a grateful and humble mindset. We will all experience some amazing times in life, but the tough ones will come with that as well. Through it all, just enjoy life and appreciate all that you have while you still have it. We have been through the good times and the bad, but the best in life is yet to come. Class of 2021, it's been a great 4 years with you, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Great job, Trevor and Shelby. All right. Hello, Pisgah Nation. It is great to be here at Pisgah Memorial Stadium in Canton, North Carolina. And may I say, go Bears. Let me start by acknowledging Dr. Nolte, Central Office leadership, school board members, and our distinguished guests. This school year has required our district leadership to make some tough decisions. These decisions were always made while keeping the students' best in mind. And for that, I want to say thank you. Graduates, this day would not be possible without your parents, family members, and dedicated teachers who have supported you every step of the way. Also, I would like to give a shout out to the town of Canton, who always shows up to support the Pisgah family. And most of all, congratulations to this distinguished group of young people sitting in front of us, the class of 2021. All right. Seeing how it has been over 25 years since I sat in your seat, and believe me, I don't remember the marks of the principal made, so acknowledging that, if my remarks can't be remembered, I will at least keep them short. After tonight, you join an extraordinary group of people, the Pisgah alumni, but before we toss our caps, I would like to give you a few quick tips that will help you along your way to a better world. While these lessons have been learned throughout my life, I can assure you that our struggles in this world will be similar, and the lessons to move forward and overcome will apply equally to all. Number one, sitting inside a varsity locker room after a tough loss with a group of defeated young boys beside me and around me, and definitely a lackluster performance on my end. I was first introduced to this point by a disappointed coach, which also happened to be my dad. He said, "You guys need to take a long look in the mirror. Boys, if you continue to do what you always have done, then you will get what you always have gotten." While this seems like a very simple concept, its importance has resurfaced through my life. Years later, I had a similar experience of feeling defeated. This time, I was sitting with my pastor as an adult seeking guidance. And lo and behold, he said, "Clint, you need to take a long look in the mirror. Son, If you continue to do what you always have done, then you will get what you always have gotten. This time, the mirror he was referring to was the Bible, which he referenced as a mirror of God's words. He was saying to me that if I wanted different outcomes, I needed to change my ways. So my challenge to you is that when you find yourselves disappointed with life's outcomes, that you have the courage to change your patterns and behavior. Pisgah Bears, if you want to change the world, you might want to start by taking a long look in the mirror. Number 2, let's talk about the formula of success that has been peddled to us over and over. It goes something like this. We are taught to chase after all the shiny trophies, to worry about making the who's who list, having the biggest house or the highest paying job. We are told to chase after the big money and the big office desk. That's the message that is sent each and every day in today's society. Now you can take that road, if it may work for some, but at this critical junction in your life, let me suggest a different path where success is not measured by appearance, but by lasting substance. Think about it. So many of the people who have made a lasting impression on your life are devoted to principle, not prizes. When you have a purpose outside yourself, you spend time thinking about commitments such as these: helping others, leaving things better than you found them, a passion and drive to be great, acts of love and sacrifice, a code of conduct, hard work and dedication. Seniors, these indicators are the hallmark of true success. Pisgah Bears, if you want to change the world, you must find a purpose bigger than yourself. Lesson number 3. Just the other day, sitting in front of the Black Bear, watching kids leave campus on the last day of school, I had a special student approach me out of the blue in a very surprising way, which is always dangerous. As she held back tears, this girl said, "I need to tell you something, Mr. Connor." Then she said, "I love Pisgah High School." What was so special about this comment is what she proceeded to say after that. She mentioned, "I've been a foster kid for many years now and been a part of many schools, but I want you to know that this is the best school that I've ever been to. For most of my life, I've attended schools and not felt accepted or fit in, but this place has been very different. This year, I have felt more love and acceptance by this school than anywhere I have ever been. I don't want to leave." As this girl turned away and walked down the hill for the last time, I was reminded of what a special place that Pisgah High School is. As you see, I was the one who received this compliment, but these remarks were much bigger than that. These comments are a huge reflection of the collective values and culture of our students, staff, parents, and the community of Canton. Pisgah Bears, if you want to change the world, never forget the values of where you come from. Students, today marks a huge step in your journey, and the task is now in your hands. If you're willing to take a long look in the mirror, have a purpose bigger than yourself, and never forget the values of where you come from, you can change the world. The question I pose this graduating class is, are you willing to dedicate your life to make this world a better place? I believe you can, because I believe in you. Congratulations to the class of 2021. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the Pisgah Bears. Thank you. Parents and family, we realize that without your positive influence on the lives of these seniors, they would not be graduating tonight. When your graduate's name is called, I'm asking for the families to please stand in silent recognition of each young person. Please refrain from excessive celebration so that the next person in line, as well as their parents, can hear their name called. Junior marshals, will you please prepare the class of 2021 to receive their diplomas?
Luke Morgan Albee. Michaela Cheyenne Amos. Morgan Bryce Dean Amos. Carter Wilson Ball. Christopher Andrew Ball. Caden Joel Bartow. Raphael Spencer Bowling. Mateo Lee Bondurant. Alexander Dean Boone. William Caleb Bradford. Shelby Lynn Bramlett. Hunter Todd Brown. Clayton Matthew Browning. McKenna Nicole Browning. Jacob Lee Bruce in absentia. Colton Brian Burgess.
Allie Marie Cagle. Levi Scott Cagle. Ernest Tristan Capuz. Hudson Lee Carver. Jacob Christian Case. Cheyenne Renee Christopher. Gina Donnell Clark. Andrew Everett Klein. Case Joseph Cody. Damon Cogdell. Dalton Kimball Cole. Sawyer Gage Cole. Alana Leanne Cole.
Timothy John Cole.
Come on, Tim. Here you go. There you go. Come on.
Alexander Richard Collins. Bailey Marie Coman, in absentia.
Madeline Riley Connard. Morgan Christine Connard. Robert Kenneth Lewis Constance.
Michael Slade Coyne.
Colby Ray Craig. William Monroe Crawford. Blakely Margie Faye Crow. Mason Lucas Curry. Leonard Thaddeus Darling Jr. Bryson Lee Davis.
Congratulations, son.
Leandra Brooke Davis. Logan Michael Deaver. Tanner Patrick Devlin. Trent Robert Devlin.
Way to go, buddy.
Isaiah Matthew Dickerson. Frank Jacob Dietz. Matthew Kyle Dingus.
Way to go. Good job.
Devin Blade Dodgen.
D.
Dustin Patrick Ducker Jr. in absentia. Holly Madison Dyer.
Elijah Kane Early. Starlet Eve Ernst. In absentia. Jessica Mahaley Fannin Connor. Cayman David Chris Fagans. Robert Isaiah Forbes. Angelica May Francis.
Way to go. Good.
Kaylin Louise Gallo.
Way to go.
Benjamin Wayne Garrison.
Way to go, Benji.
Juliana Marie Garza. Clayton Robert Geyer. Emery Ann Gibson. Tanner Christian Glantz. Tyler Devin Glantz.
Paul Gerard Gonzalez. Rocky Gonzalez Anacleto. Nicholas Ryan Goodwin. Brady Michael Goldsby. Madison Taylor Gosnell. Heather Leanne Grant. Logan Timothy Scott Green. Kayla Nicole Grooms. Haley Noel Gunter. Dakota Ray Gunter. Jared Slava Haas. Charlie Beth Hall. Christian Lee John Hall. Haley Ann Hall in absentia.
Jessica Lynn Hanna. Logan Thomas Harden. Jasmine Lee Harris.
Proud of you, girl.
Christopher Ellis Lee Hart. Savannah Angel Hatherley. Walker James Dell Hatherley. Tucker Curtis Henderson. Matthew Blake Hendricks. Toby Edward Hendricks. Madison Noel Hendry. Shane Charles Henry. Silas Baxter Henson. Nicole Kaylee Hexamer. Laura Ann Hickox. Logan Kaylee Hicks. Skylar Maria Higdon.
Avery Jackson Hodge. Lennox Hunter Hodge. William Mathis Hodge. Caleb Anders Holcomb.
Grayson Montgomery Evans Holland.
Sarah Renee Howell. Skylena Lynn Anabnett. Alexander Patrick Jacobson. Cameron Dale James. Jackson Lucas Gerald. Alexa Rain Jones. Jessen Jared Jones. Alexis Rhea Justice.
Aiden Wesley Keefe. Ella Leanne Kilpatrick. Emily Rose Kilpatrick. Ashton Ty King. Tanner Allen Kirkpatrick. Aiden Kent Knight. Colin David Lanning. Aaliyah Blake Lawrence. Macy Brooke Ledford. William Grayson Ledford. Hannah Lee Lighthill. Emily Rose Liner. Allie Grace Lipe.
Isabel Storm Maggart. Chloe Madison Meyer. Jody Baxter Mann. Josh David Mann. Connor Ryan McCracken. Maggie Lee McCracken. Ethan Clay McLeod. Sarah Ann Meese. Levi Allen Medford. Albert Dakota Messer. Brooke Leanna Messer. Elizabeth Joyce Ann Michael. Desiree Nicole Mintz. Wilson Timothy Moody. Madison Elizabeth Moore.
Addison Grace Morgan. Destiny Dawn Mull. Kayla Nicole Mull. Warner Michael Mull. Kevin Miro Castillo. Bronson Owen Myron. Lewis Elijah Mahaffey. Nailia Ortez Esquima. Ashley Michelle Owenby. Olivia Grace Owens. Allie Faith
Pace. James Braden Pace. Jacob Robert Parrish. Jason Kane Parker. Megan Elizabeth Paris.
Kirkland Nathaniel Parton. Hayden Francis Payne. Anna Grace Phillips in absentia. Camille Rosabelle Phillips. Daniel Wayne Rathbone Phillips. Hannah Paige Phillips. Andrea Pena Gomez. Adam Franklin Probin. Leah Catherine Pruitt. Malia Elizabeth Putnam in absentia. Ava Laurel Queen. David Ray Queen. Paula Catherine Queen. Adriana Catherine Romanelli. Ramolini, I'm sorry. Louis Adam Ramirez. Camille Elise Rathbone.
Jada Nicole Reese. Timothy Lawson Reese. Jonathan Cody Reed. Hannah Malia Reinhardt. William Ellison Montgomery Road Armor. Azandria Janice Rivera. Alexander McCrae Robb. Allie Cannon Roberts. Catherine Lee Roberts. Matthew David Roberts. Julia Diane Robertson. Nelson Palmer Robinson. Aubrey Nedianne Rogers in absentia. Cheyenne Cameron Rogers.
Marcos Enrique Sanchez. Carrie Queen Sawyer. Jacob Glenn Scott. Riley Austin Seipel. Taylor Ann Schallenberger. Cole Shade Sharp. Isaac Joel Shipman. Leighton Adam Shipman. Sydney Ann Shimolis. Darian Grace Smathers. Kylie Joe Cassie Smith. Lily Marie Smith.
Jessica Claire Stamey.
Lou Douglas Stamey.
Cooper Alexander Stanberry. Pearson Walker Stanley. Jesse Kirkendall Stewart. Jessica Ann Studeville. Tanner Bryce Suggs. Hayden Houston Thomas. Chad Everett Thompson in absentia. Dominic Michael Thornton. Jason Samuel Tyndall. Jennifer Grace Tucker. Maxwell Ryan Waite. Neelan David Walker. Ethan Shane Waller. Trenton Devin Wantz.
Colby McKinley Warren. Allison Marie Watkins. Joseph Daniel Weldon. Braden Zachary West. Jessica Haley West. Trevor Douglas Wester. Victoria Grace Wheeler. Lucas Charles Whitted. Raven Cheyenne Whitten. Emma Grace Willis. Abigail Grace Wood. McKinley Carleen Woodard. Bethany Morgan Woody. Savannah Nicole Worley. Nora Cole Wright. Tree Flora Harvest Yale.
Would the class of 2021 please rise? You may move your tassels from right to left. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Haywood County Board of Education, I now officially declare you graduates of the Pisgah High School. Would everyone please stand? Graduates, please face your families and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021. At this time, families, we encourage you to join your graduate on the field for pictures and a celebration. And go Bears! Woo!